So Frankie Russo coming at you straight out of Brooklyn. We're going live over here. We're almost there. What up, Bad City Mike? I got 1 more minute and we're popping in Twitter, Facebook. What up, my brother? Twitter, Facebook, Scope. We got a Scope room, my website. Crazy day. The loonies are still out and rioting. They're not protesting, they're rioting. Black Lives Matter terrorist group, Antifa terrorist group. The terrorists are taking over the streets. They're going to invoke Sharia law. We'll have Sharia law courts. That's what they want. They want to take matters into their own hands, live by the Islamic jurisprudence book. And guess what? That's what the Islamists want, right? Ain't that a kicker? So we're running, we're popping in 3 spots. We're going to go live now on Facebook. We're going live on Facebook with the grace of God. With the grace of God, my son. My son, with the grace of God. With God's grace, we should be so lucky. We should be so lucky. Here we go. We're live on Facebook. What up, Lost? What up, Lost? So I got some things we'll talk about tonight. Somebody sent me this. We're live on Facebook. We're live on Twitter. I got a Scope room. And we're live on, I got my website going too. I got an audio channel. You got to download my app, which would be great if you want to help Frankie Russo. You download my app, and that'll help. We're live on the website. So we're live, right? So here's where we are, right? So I'm gonna go to some stuff I was reading because I read these books, on Kindle. I get these sample books. If I like them, I buy them, So before I go there, I found some stuff out. Before I go there, somebody sent me this. I think it was Facebook. Yeah. Kingdom come. Amen. The kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. The Blessed Virgin Mary. Okay. So here it is, right? I think it's here. Yeah. Here it is, right? Here it is. Listen to this. This is crazy. Tell me if you think you know who this is. Who's saying this? All right?
Education is one of the most important areas that Muslims have to address. And while our final objective, is not just to become part of the system that we experience now, that we see, our final objective is to create our own Islamic systems, and not only create Islamic systems for Muslims, but to look at all the other people who are sharing this country with us as potential Muslims.
It's crazy.
And we look at them as potential Muslims and feel that we have the obligation, which Allah has told us, to try to bring them into the same style of thinking, into the same way of behaving, into the same objectives that we have, then we have to have some way that we can communicate with them and some way we can work with them. And in that long-range process of making America Muslim, all of America Muslim, then we have to have some actual short-range goals.
Crazy.
We have to have some way of dealing with them and know how.
I'm telling you, Night Raider, this is, somebody sent me this. I couldn't believe it.
Calculated about it, or else we will not accomplish our goals.
You know who that was? Does anybody know who that was?
Education is one of the
Who
most
is this?
important areas that Muslims have to address.
Congresswoman Tlaib.
Our objective, our final objective, is not.
This is Congresswoman Tlaib. She's born in Detroit, Michigan. This is sick. This is sick. This is sick. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Danny K. I'm telling you, Mike, but Mike, this is the stuff. This is the stuff that, you know, Black Lives Matter. Thank you, Lost Plot, for the Super Hearts. Thank you, Danny K, for the Super Hearts. God bless you both. Thank you, Danny K, for the retweets. Congresswoman Tlaib from Dearborn, Michigan. That's our Molenbeek, right? That's a non-Muslim free zone. Unbelievable. She's claiming that they have to, you know, we have to adopt. They're going to try to adopt. Basically, what she's saying is Sharia law, right? The Book of Islamic Jurisprudence will supersede American laws in American courts. They'll have Sharia laws because that's what they want. I'm telling you, Night Raider. Hey, we don't want Trump doing those walks anymore, Mike. Thank you. God bless you, Lost. God bless you, Danny K. But this is crazy, right? Here.
Education is one of the most important areas that Muslims have to address. And while our objective, our final objective, is not just to become part of the system that we experience now, that
I understand that, Mike, but we don't want the president going out on his own. We don't want him getting whacked by a Molotov cocktail. We need Trump. He had to go into the bunker. 50+ Secret Service were wounded, and they got Secret Service snipers now, special ops, in the radial direction around the White House. So, you know, our great president, we love Trump, but Trump's got to be more careful. He can't be going out on his own in the street. They want to shoot him. They want to kill him. Don't forget, local police on lockdown. That's not good. Absolutely. I believe that. I'm with you, Mike. But, you know, that doesn't mean you stand in front of a train. You know what I'm saying, son? Come on, man. I'm telling you, Night Ray, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I hear you. So we got this. This is what we got to deal with. This is the enemy of America.
Our objective, our final objective, is to create.
That's what I'm saying, Lost.
Islamic systems, and not only create Islamic systems for Muslims.
Islamic systems.
Look at all the other people.
Go back to where you came from.
This country with us.
This is not Sharia law here. American laws and American courts. You got a problem with that? You want Islam? You want Sharia law? You want Islamic jurisprudence books? Go to Syria. Go to Iraq. Go to Lebanon. Go to Yemen. You go to Iran. They'll love you over there. They're the oppressors, not here. Here, politicians go to one knee. Here, Black Lives Matter, a terrorist group, Antifa, a terrorist group, they have a say. Go to some sections in New York. You're right, Lost. I agree with you. We got de Blasio and Cuomo. Cuomo was laying in the streets with Black Lives Matter, terrorists. laying in the streets with Black Lives Matter, Cuomo. Cuomo was defending the pipe bomber. He said, thank God he's a lone wolf. He didn't detonate. He went into the internet. And that's how he's a lone wolf. Ridiculous. I'm telling you, right, Danny? Then we got de Blasio. The Jews go in the streets for a funeral. He's arresting them. The Muslims are praying in the streets, stopping traffic, causing a havoc. And he's afraid that they're going to whack him. So he leaves them alone. He turns the other way. Leave them alone. Police on stand down. NYPD on stand down. They're blowing buildings up. Let them. Hey, I'm not on. I tell you, Greenwood. I'm not. Fauci to me is a scientist. Okay, he's from the deep state. What's up, Porky? You know what I'm saying, Mike? No problem, Light Raider. What up, Porky? He lied. Okay, what did he lie about? Hands up, don't shoot didn't happen. Oh, she's appealing to testify. Are you shocked, Gary? After all, she's a Clintonista, right? Well, President Trump, I hear you. Hands up, don't shoot never happened, Lost. Right. But President Trump had to make a decision. Whether those models were on or they were off, models are models. Doesn't mean they're right. It's just information. Trump said, okay, we're going to take a step back. Okay, Greenwood. We took a step back. Trump says, let's overshoot rather than undershoot. And he did. But he's been moving since April 20th to get the economy going. But we got these Democratic governors and Democratic mayors that are slowing it down, right? Cuomo, absolutely, Buccaneers. So we got Congresswoman Tlaib. I'm telling you, we're trying, Night Raider. I agree with you, Greenwood. You're right. I agree. This is Congresswoman Tlaib. Islamist systems. They want to create Islamist systems in America for the Muslims. So we could be Muslims too. She's a congresswoman in the House. She's a House rep. We have to have some way of dealing with them. Dealing with us. This is our country. This is a land of the free, the home of the brave. I'm telling you, man. This is our biggest adversary, the Muslims. Very bad. I'm not saying all Muslims, but Muslims like her that want to change America. I don't know what's wrong with Michigan. It's crazy, right? I love Michigan. I don't know what's wrong. Sandinistas and Fredo, I'm telling you, Porky, right? It's crazy. Tlaib is calling for all Muslims so they can convert us into Muslims. I'm a Christian. I don't need the Muslims. I don't need Islam. Because of America and the greatness of America, right, Porky? People could come here and practice their own faith. Now you want to make it, everybody's got to be a Muslim? Are you insane? I'm a man of Christ. I'm a man of the rosary. This is insanity. Bay Ridge is gone, pups. Bay Ridge is a great place, but the Islamists are taking on Sharia law, right? They got courts. That's what they want over here. They want the Sharia law courts. No American laws in American courts. They want their own courthouse so they can do Sharia law. It was all along, pups. I'm telling you. We're in Sharia law right now. Lockdown. Everybody's in lockdown. Crazy, pups. Sharia, I'm telling you, Porky, it's crazy. You look at one of their daughters the wrong way. They're gonna try to. There you go, Buccaneers. Congresswoman Omar. Are you shocked that shooting happened in that whatever happened to Minneapolis? I don't know what the hell happened over there, but the casket is closed, and the Obama Foundation is tweeting images of George Floyd on May 2nd. Keith Ellison is an Islamist. He goes with Nation of Islam. He's with the Black Congressional Caucus. Not the Martin Luther King side of this thing. It's terrible, Greenwood. They're on the Palestinian Authority Hamas side of this thing. Maxine Waters, the Farrakhan. They're in with Iran. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter attended conferences in Iran. They flew them in, the Iranians. The Khomeini flew them in. Congresswoman Tlaib, Keith Ellison is the Attorney General, sworn under the Quran. Congresswoman Tlaib, sworn under the Quran. Congresswoman Omar, sworn under the Quran. Absolutely, Greenwood. Absolutely. They're burning the churches. They didn't burn no mosque. Right, pups? The Muslims will whack them. Black Lives Matter didn't burn no mosque. They burned the churches. What up, Justin? I'm telling you, Porky, look at Chicago. The biggest killers is black on black crime. The biggest killers. I hope you're right, Mike. I hope you're right, brother. I'm with you, son. I'm telling you, Greenwood. So, somebody sent me this. That's crazy, right? Buccaneers. It's insane. They took over, right? They took over synagogue in Bedchurch. It's now closed, right? That's what I mean. But I'm not a mosque. No way. They burned the churches down. They burned the Notre Dame Cathedral. They burned that. The Europeans won't admit it because they're embarrassed. The Europeans won't admit it that the Islamists burned down the Notre Dame Cathedral in France. They're embarrassed because they're running up and down their infrastructure and just ripping things down. Allah, they had an Allah Akbar moment over the weekend. 3 times he screamed it, but they said it wasn't terror. It wasn't Islamist terror. The guy screamed Allah Akbar before he started stabbing people. I'm telling you, Danny K, it's disgraceful. And Black Lives Matter is going along with the, hey, listen, Greenwood, I'm a God-fearing Christian man. You know, Christ was a Jew, right? There it is. Mary was a Jew. The 12 disciples were Jewish, right? The first pope was a Jew, Peter. Paul was a Roman Jew. Give me a break. There are Messianic Jews that believe Christ was the Messiah. So there it is. There it is, man. There's a reason why Christ was a Jew. If we would have stood up as people, because I don't believe Jesus was sent here to be killed, as people say. Jesus was sent here to be killed. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I don't believe God said, I'm telling you, Porky, I'm going to send the greatest, my greatest son, most adorable son, Jesus, to get killed. I don't believe it. I'm telling you, pups, that's what they do. That's how the Muslims do. They do this soft building, right? They build mosques. They build villages. They build symposiums. They build centers. What's up, Captain Chaos? I don't believe it was God's plan, 41. I don't believe God sent Jesus here to get whacked. We killed him. We didn't stand up for Jesus. We had God among us in the flesh, the Messiah, and we let him get killed. Nobody stood up for him. But they'll stand up for George Floyd. The people will stand up for George Floyd. They'll take a knee for George Floyd. They'll take a knee for hands up, don't shoot. They'll take a knee for Trayvon Martin. But when it comes to the Messiah, Jesus Christ, they all sat there and watched him get killed. 2,000 years ago. The same people. These are the same people that killed Christ. These people. They're like sheep. These people are like sheep. Sheep. Jesus Christ didn't come here to get killed. The only reason why it got to that point is because of who he is. The I am. Jesus said, give to Caesar what is Caesar's. When it came to God, Jesus was turning tables over. Jesus was debating with the hierarchy of the temples. It wasn't God's plan for Jesus to get killed. We killed him. We didn't stand up for Christ. The disciples watched while Jesus got killed. They became big people after Christ, but everybody watched him get killed. You saw the football players. Look at the football players, 61. Well, God knew, right? God knows what the people are going to do, but in other words, it didn't have to happen, is what I'm saying. Christ getting crucified, getting murdered for doing nothing but healing people, sending love to the world, taking people that were dead, lifting them up, being God, walking on water. What did he do? They killed him. God sent Jesus to get whacked. You ain't telling me that. You can sit home and believe that. That's your thing, not Russo. No way. Jesus died because we watched him die. If we would have stood up like all these rats did, like in the NFL, who I look up to these athletes are amazing in the NFL. I'm George Floyd. I'm George Floyd. If we said, I'm Christ, I'm Christ, I'm Christ, we're going to kill thousands of people? No. Instead, they watched him get killed. Nobody stood up for him. Open to interpretation. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, Porky. Come on, man. Hey, listen, you're entitled to your opinion. But nobody can tell me that God sent Jesus to get killed. Nobody can tell me that. Nobody. It didn't have to happen. If we, the same people that are doing what they're doing in the streets, they killed Christ. The same mentality. We whacked him. Exactly, Porky. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, listen. David Dorn was terrible, right? What they did to him was terrible. It's terrible, Captain. Terrible what they did to him. Right? Terrible. That's what the NFL. I'm George Floyd. I'm George Floyd. I'm George Floyd. I'm George Floyd. What about Christ? What about the Messiah 2,000 years ago? See, I'm a believer in past lives. I'm sorry. What up, Danny? God bless you, Captain Chaos. I'm a believer in past lives. I'm sorry, man. They are criminals. That's exactly. You're right. I agree with you, Porky. They are criminals. Those Black Lives Matter, they're terrorists. And people that, I mean, once and for all. And you got, did you see that Greenwood? Did you see that Minneapolis mayor? What a coach. Oh, God. Right. And he yelled Allah Akbar, pups. Allah Akbar. And they covered it up. Oh, it wasn't religious. It wasn't a religious denomination. He did it 3 times. They covered it up. Right, Porky. And did you hear what Ellison said? Keith Ellison? They got the video to show the violence of. Look, here comes look Whites. He wants to talk. He wants to talk. The Islamists want to talk. Let me in so I can talk. I want to blow up some buildings. Black Lives Matter. They might as well be radical Islamists. Let's blow up some buildings. Let's create havoc in the city, and we'll get some money. They gave them millions. So bad that the mayor of D.C. had the police on lockdown, and they can't believe that Trump didn't get hit by a Molotov cocktail yet. The House Democrats can't believe that Trump wasn't hit yet by a Molotov cocktail. This is sick. What up, man? This is sick. Trump had to go into a bunker. I'm telling you, Justin. I think the Democrats are devils. They're pro-abortion. Abortion is human sacrifice. Quite frankly, abortion is human sacrifice. So go sacrifice the babies to the devil. That's what they're doing. They're sacrificing babies to the devil. They're killing babies. They're sacrificing human life, the Democrats. There's some governors that even if they beat them, I'm telling you, 100% right, Porky. Oh my God. They're taking the babies. If they beat the abortion, they can still whack them. That's human sacrifice. They're sacrificing to Baal. They love Baal, the Babel, the temple. They're resurrecting the temple. God bless you, Captain. Well, you know, not everybody, we have an open chat room, right? Gun sales are up 1,000%. Oh, here's a lefty in here, Martinez. I think he's a lefty. Here's one of my Hispanic brothers, but he's from the left side. Raul. I'm going to sick Porky on you, son. Yo, Raul, pro-life Democrat. Raul, I'm going to sick my... La Raza, right? La Raza's bad. Yo, Porky, I'm going to sick... Raul, I'm going to sick Porky on you. I'm going to sick Porky on you, son. Porky's my... What up, Tammy? Yo, he's for La Raza. Bad group. There you go, Porky. I'm going to sick Porky on you, Raul. Hispanic vote's going to put Trump... That's Trump's firewall. It's okay. Hey. Hey, listen, he's for... I'm not for La Raza. Porky's against La Raza. I'm not for La Raza. That's a bad group. That's a left-wing group. Very bad. They're part of the Islamist movement. You got Hezbollah, you got ISIS, you got Black Lives Matter, La Raza, all of them. It's disgusting. It just means race. Nah, they're for open borders. They're against Trump like you. It's okay. This is America. You want to defund the police force? You want anarchy in the streets? You might as well say, right? Let's make it Sharia law courts, because that's what the Islamists want. Here. That's what the Islamists want. The Islamists want. Here.
Education is one of the most important areas that
Here we go.
have to address. And
What up, Tammy?
Our final objective is not just to become part of the system that we experience.
The Muslims. Here we go.
Our final objective is to create our own Islamic systems. And
their own Islamic systems. Who wants them? Send them back to Syria.
All the other people who are sharing this.
Yeah, Danny wants to. He's from Canada. You know, well, you got Justin Trudeau.
And if we look at them as potential Muslims.
Hey, I'm American. You got a problem with America? Go back to where you came from. Go back to Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, Yemen. You got to, yeah. You wonder why people are leaving there, right? You wonder why. You wonder why people are leaving there, right? Black Lives Matter blows up cop cars, kills cops, takes bricks, throws them to cop cars, windows. They loot buildings, they loot businesses. It's okay. Give them money, right? Captain Cash, this is crazy. Hey, Raul, Raul, you got problems. You're in the wrong room, son. My Hispanic brothers, I'll sick my Hispanic brothers on you, my G. Raul, Raul, I'll get the Spanish conquistadors. They'll get you. Those Spanish conquistadors were no joke. They were no joke. Raul Castro, right? Oh my God, you reminded me. Oh, we got a Texas Southern Belle in here. Texas Southern Belle in here. I don't know if is that a chick? I don't even know. No, you didn't. You didn't kick out the Spanish. You learned their language. What are you talking about, Raul? Raul, what are you talking about? The French. What country? We from Haiti? Where you from? So do I. Mexico. Oh, there were big Spanish conquistadors in Mexico. Then eventually you rebelled against the Spanish crown. Like in South America, you fought for your independence. Like America. You got to learn your history, son. We had England. We had England. English conquered. We had colonies here and rebelled against England. That's the truth, Raul. I'm sorry that you don't, right? The Republic of Mexico. Spain. Spain came in and did some damage. Like England came in and did some damage here. Spain came in and did some damage, bro. The Europeans. The Europeans, right? I love it when people from other countries come into America and say those Europeans. Europeans conquered, Europe conquered all over in the Western Hemisphere. All over. Right, Greenwood? All over. The Europeans conquered. All over. Right? So much so, Raul, what language you speak? I speak, my family's from Italia, Italy. I speak English. And my family's from Italy. What language you speak, Raul? Espanol. Exactly, Raul. Now you're saying the truth. Now you're saying the truth. Exactly. Just like the American Revolution. Exactly. So guess what? We ain't that bad. America ain't that bad. Exactly. Exactly. Because everybody goes, oh, Americans are Europeans. I'm like, wait a second. Wait a second. Where's Spain? Where's Spain? Spain's right next to Italia, I think. Yeah, I think Spain's right next to Italy. Yeah. Because I take a train from Paris, from Belgium, from Brussels. I go through Paris. I'm in Madrid. From Madrid, I go to Barcelona. From Barcelona, I go right into the northeastern border of Italy. That's a train. That's why they got Islam problems over there. We got Islam. They got Islam problems over there. I love Spain. Oh my God. I mean, I love America. America's my country. But Italia, Spain, Argentina, Singapore, I would love to go there. In Israel, but you know, it's a crazy world we live in. They did. You know, some people are still fighting that war. Oh, you been there, pups? It didn't work, right? Well, I'm telling you, Texas. He's going to the Jets? Oh, that's what that is, Porky. I didn't know that. Oh, Italy always had the problems. Why do you think my people left Italia and came here? They had problems with they were looking for a better way of life. The socialists, the fascists over there. Look what happened with Italy. They joined Hitler at one point during World War II. Mussolini, right? It's like Argentina. Look at Argentina. I don't understand it. I don't get it, I just don't get it. Look at Argentina. Or the Nazis went to Argentina. Socialism. Right? All my grandparents left Italia for a better way of life, came to America. Socialism is a killer. So, oh my God, you got Castro's son. Good luck, Danny. You got Castro's son. My God, he looks so much like Castro, it's beyond belief. By the way, I'm telling you, bro, Justin Trudeau. Like Obama looks like Barry Sabakwa. He looks like the Mohammed Subdu from Indonesia. I'm telling you. What are we talking about? Porky, what are we talking about, Porky? What happened to Raul? You beat him up, Pork? Porky beat up Raul. Raul said, enough. I'm done. Enough. I'm done. Raul goes, I'm done. Enough, Porky. I'm done. I get it. He's Castro's son. He bent the knee to. Did he really? No way. He went one knee with that little cooch. Justin Trudeau, that little cooch, went to one knee. Get out of here. No way. The Prime Minister of Canada went to one knee? Oh, my God. With a Black Lives leaflet in his hand? He's a cooch, man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah. He pledged allegiance to Black Lives Matter. What a joke. You got no. Oh, God. Biden did too? Greenwood? No way. Biden did too? The terrorists. Raul, Black Lives Matter are terrorists. Kamala went to Bodie. Yo, coach. Heels up. That's heels up Kamala. Hey, Kamala's hot. Kamala Harris is hot. I'll give her that. When she was young, she must have been a little piece.